The story of David and Goliath stands as one of the most iconic tales of confrontation in biblical history, vividly illustrating themes of faith, courage, and divine intervention. Set against the ancient backdrop of Near Eastern conflict, Goliath emerges not just as a fearsome warrior, but as a figure steeped in the mythic narratives of the Nephilim and Anakim, giants said to walk among men. This narrative delves into a world where divine and extraordinary elements shape human destinies, exploring how a young shepherd rose to meet a giant, transforming an underdog story into a profound reflection on the nature of true power. The biblical tale of David and Goliath is a profound narrative that explores themes of faith, courage, and divine intervention. Goliath, often depicted as a giant and a champion from the Philistine camp, stands as a formidable obstacle. His description as possibly a descendant of the Nephilim or a part of the Anakim lineage adds a layer of mythic depth to his character and to the narrative's thematic richness. In the ancient Near East, giants like Goliath were not just characters of folklore, but were often woven into the societal perceptions of divine or extraordinary beings. Goliath's description as towering nearly 10 feet tall, based on the biblical unit of a cubit, reflects not just an individual's physical stature, but also his symbolic role as a superhuman representative of Philistine military might. The Philistines themselves were an Aegean people who settled along the coast of Canaan and frequently clashed with the Israelite tribes, contributing to the narrative's context of ongoing conflict. Goliath's imposing figure, clad in heavy armor, towering over 9 feet tall and equipped with a massive spear, contrasts starkly with David, a young shepherd armed with only a sling and a few stones. This contrast not only heightens the drama of the encounter, but also underscores the narrative's focus on the power of faith and God's support over sheer physical might. Goliath's armor, detailed as weighing over 125 pounds and made from bronze, points to the technological advancements in metalwork that were present among the Philistines. The description of his weaponry and armor also symbolically represents the height of military technology of the time, contrasting starkly with the simple shepherd's tools carried by David. This contrast not only highlights the disparities in warfare, but also sets the stage for an underdog story where divine support, rather than advanced military equipment, determines victory. The historical and theological context provided in the transcript suggests that battles like these were not only physical conflicts, but also spiritual and cultural confrontations. The recurring battles with the Philistines, where figures like Goliath and his brothers emerge, symbolize ongoing struggles between opposing faiths and destinies. The Philistine warriors, often described as giants, bring into question the historical interactions between the Israelites and other significant groups like the Anakim or the Rephaim, deepening the narrative's historical and mythical dimensions. Representative warfare, where single combatants fought to decide the outcome for their respective armies, was a practice rooted deeply in the ancient world's approach to warfare, sparing resources and lives. Goliath's challenge, lasting 40 days, serves as a psychological tactic aimed at demoralizing the Israelite army. This period of confrontation underscores the Philistines' reliance on intimidation and psychological warfare, a common practice that heightened the stakes of the conflict depicted in the biblical narrative. David's victory over Goliath is celebrated not merely as a military success, but as a testament to divine intervention and the importance of righteous confidence in God. This victory lays a foundational theme for subsequent encounters where David's followers, inspired by his faith, confront and overcome their own giants. Such stories reinforce the narrative that true power lies not in physical stature or weapons, but in one's alignment with divine will and moral integrity. David's background as a shepherd reflects his humble beginnings and highlights the pastoral lifestyle that was prevalent in ancient Israel. His journey from the pasture to the battlefield underscores a divine selection process, setting David apart as a chosen figure. This narrative device not only establishes his role as an unlikely hero, but also parallels the biblical theme of God elevating the lowly or the least expected to achieve great deeds, reinforcing the moral framework of divine justice and favor. David's decision to face Goliath, despite Saul's initial hesitation due to David's youth and inexperience, highlights a recurring biblical theme where faith and divine support are favored over conventional wisdom and physical prowess. David's confidence, drawn from his past experiences of protecting his flock from predators, illustrates a personal history of overcoming formidable challenges through faith and skill, elements that prefigure his approach to confronting Goliath. The dramatic confrontation between David and Goliath, where a single stone fells the giant, serves as a potent symbol of divine intervention. The location of their battle, the Valley of Elah, is strategically significant, offering a natural amphitheater for what would become a legendary showdown. This moment, often depicted as a swift and decisive victory, encapsulates the biblical motif of God's power manifesting in miraculous ways, ensuring that His will prevails over seemingly insurmountable odds. The aftermath of Goliath's defeat triggered a rout of the Philistine forces, illustrating the psychological impact of losing a key symbol of their military strength. This event not only marked a turning point in the ongoing conflict between the Israelites and the Philistines, but also cemented David's reputation as a leader and warrior, setting the stage for his eventual rise to kingship. The narrative continues to explore themes of leadership and divine favor, positioning David as a central figure in the unfolding biblical history of Israel. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to subscribe to Bible Unraveled and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Sharing this video with friends and family helps spread the message. If you have any thoughts or questions, leave a comment below. The tale extends beyond the historical and scriptural accounts into a broader theological discussion about the nature of the Nephilim and the sons of God, suggesting a complex intermingling of divine, human, and possibly otherworldly elements in early biblical times. This aspect of the story invites readers to explore the deeper implications of divine-human interactions and the broader cosmological view presented in the scriptures. The speculation around Goliath's origins as possibly one of the Nephilim deepens the narrative's connection to ancient legends and the biblical theme of divine versus human battles. The Nephilim, described in Genesis as the offspring of the sons of God and the daughters of men, are often depicted as giants and are associated with the pre-flood era, suggesting a lineage of beings marked by their size and strength, but also by their moral ambiguity. Linking Goliath to the Nephilim not only emphasizes his formidable nature, but also frames him within a cosmic conflict between divine forces and corrupted creations, which mirrors the battle between David, the chosen servant of God, and Goliath, a remnant of a chaotic past. After the fall of Goliath, the presence of his brothers in subsequent biblical accounts, such as in 2 Samuel 21, underscores the ongoing nature of the struggle between the Israelites and the Philistines. These brothers, who also possess extraordinary size and strength, represent the persistent threat that the Philistines pose to Israel. The battles against them are not just physical confrontations, but are symbolic of the Israelites' continuous fight against overwhelming odds. The encounters with these giants serve to continuously test the mettle and faith of the Israelite leaders and warriors, demonstrating that the victory over Goliath was not an end, but a part of a larger narrative of conflict and divine deliverance. The repeated confrontations with giants, including Goliath's brothers, help to construct a narrative arc that sees the Israelites gradually taking control of their destiny, underpinned by divine support. These stories also provide a link to other ancient texts and archaeological findings that suggest a tradition of giant warriors in the region, which might have influenced the biblical authors. The presence of these giants in the scriptural accounts serves as a literary and theological tool to highlight the ongoing divine protection over Israel, which consistently overcomes seemingly insurmountable challenges. In conclusion, the story of David and Goliath, enriched with details about Goliath's background and the broader context of his family and race, serves not only as a narrative of personal triumph, but also as a reflection on the ongoing spiritual battle between the forces of God and the forces opposed to God's will. It teaches lessons about the superiority of spiritual strength over physical power and the enduring nature of faith and moral courage in overcoming seemingly insurmountable challenges. The saga of David and Goliath, intertwined with the legendary Nephilim, offers a profound testament to overcoming giants through faith. This ancient narrative, echoing with themes of divine intervention against Nephilim-like adversaries, reminds us that true strength emerges from unwavering belief and divine support. As we carry forward the lessons of David's victory, we are inspired to confront our own giants with the same courageous spirit, affirming that faith can indeed topple the mightiest of challenges. If you found this video engaging and insightful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your loved ones. If you're not already subscribed, now's the perfect time to do so. Thanks for watching, and until next time.